everyone. I know my hair's a mess. Couldn't find a brush. But I have to talk about the whole Kim K, Kanye West thing. OMG. This man, I know what it's like being bipolar because I dealt with bipolar people in my past. Let me tell you, they're hard people to live with because they're either happy, they're sad, they're depressed, they're this, they're crazy, they go through all kinds of emotions because of the chemical imbalance in their brain. Okay? And it's not funny with what Kanye is going through. Okay? I feel sorry for Kanye in a way because Kim K thinks she can just marry any dude and bang him, and then after a couple years, leave him. She's done it before to all her other husbands. Let's see how many husbands she's had. Okay? Even though no woman deserves a crazy bipolar going after him and a boyfriend that she's now seeing, but or whatever. But half of me feels that she deserves it because of the fact of the way she treated men in the past. She treated them like tissues. She used them and threw them away. I'm sorry. She is nothing but 2 legs and a bra. Okay? At least with her sister Kendall, and they're known as models. They're known as beautiful women and smart women and successful business women. And I mean, and she is, and Kim is that too. But she will have this reputation of going through guys like water. Okay, I mean. Let's see here. I'm looking it up. Marriage length. How many? 3. Okay. But let's see here. We got Kanye, Pete Davidson. I mean, since 2000, Kardashian has been married 3 times. At only 19, she married producer Damon Thomas, who is 10 years older than her. The marriage lasted 3 years until she called it quits in 2003. But she had the basketball player, and it says here, how many husbands and ex-boyfriends did Kim have? Let's see here. She became officially single from Kanye. We got here, been married 3 times. First to Damian Thomas, then Chris Humphries, and then lastly Kanye. Let's see. Kanye. Series of drama between the exes. In the month that followed, Kim became officially single. And let me tell you, Chris Humphries and the basketball player, not too friendly with Kim Kardashian because of how she handled the whole situation with them. Okay? Kanye has said he was texting Kim before the wedding. This is Chris Humphries, is known professionally as a former American basketball player. The 30-year-old was Kim's second husband for a total of 72 days. Wow. 72 days. Can we say like the sex but can't stand the person? Maybe. In 2011, Kanye has said he was texting Kim before the wedding, trying to convince her not to go through with it. Because she was still banging him, maybe? They had been dating for 7 months before the wedding. That is now thought of by many as being a publicity stunt. They spent $10 million on their wedding, with the cake alone costing $20,000. The divorce was legally finalized in 2013. Okay? Said he was texting Kim before the wedding, trying to convince her not to go through with it. So was she banging Kanye or, well, getting married to Chris Humphries? What kind of woman does that? You're supposed to be loyal to your fiance / new husband. Apparently she don't know what loyalty is. Okay? Damien Thomas, which was her first husband, is a songwriter. Kim said years later he was high on ecstasy when they married. That she was high on ecstasy. Excuse you? High on ecstasy? Shouldn't she be in jail for taking in an illicit illegal drug when she was 19? And I know a person who says I was on drugs, like ecstasy and stuff like that, usually goes to jail. What kind of woman does that? Okay? She was 19 at the time of their wedding. Since the divorce, the marriage has been viewed in a controversial light. Of course, because she was high on drugs. She was a druggie who was willing to spread her legs. And case in point, who has she dated? Ray J. Who sold the sex tape, which made her famous for what? Sex, having sex, spreading her legs, and being a hoe. Okay? He went on to marry Princess Love, though the rapper filed for divorce the third time. Then we got Nick Lachey. Kim and Nick dated in 2006 after he divorced Jessica Simpson. I wonder if she was the reason why Nick and Jessica divorced, because he caught that slut with Nick Lachey. Food for thought. He claimed that Kim used him for publicity. That's 2 men she used for publicity. Actually, 3 men she used for publicity. Ray J, Nick Lachey, and Chris Humphries. Okay? That's 3 so far. Nick Cannon. Nick dated Kim from 2006 to 2007, pulling splitting over her infamous sex tape. So she was with Nick Cannon while she was banging Ray J. Loyal much? There, Kim K? I feel sorry for Pete Davidson because he's the only innocent party in this, as far as I know. I'd say, Pete, I would say run. Run far away before Kim uses you and you end up being the front page of an of the obituaries with freaking Kanye. Okay? Okay? Because I don't think it's right that you knew she was still married to Kanye. You knew he was unstable, yet you started banging her anyway. Still has a little left fall here. And Kim, it takes two to tango with Kim. Kim knew she was still married to the man. She couldn't wait until the divorce is final before she came out and said, "Hey, this is my boyfriend. I'm banging him." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. That's humiliating a man. That's emasculating a man. Saying, "I'm sleeping with you while sleeping with him because you weren't as good." Come on. And when you're married, you're supposed to be married for life. You have your ups and downs, yes. Go to marriage counseling. Get him help. I mean, you knew what you were getting into. And you're putting innocent kids in the middle of this on top of it. Because you want to be a hoe. Okay? I mean, she had 3 men. And they didn't talk about freaking when she was in high school going to the prom with Michael Jackson's brother's Tito's sons. One of the sons from the Jackson 5, who was part of a big group called 3T. Yeah. I bet you she can't find anyone better than than him. So she sleeps around to get her name out there in the publicity. I mean, she's a mother now. Why is she stripping for cameras? Why isn't she just doing things dealing with parenting? She could market that. You know what I'm saying? Market clothes for children. I mean, she's a fashion model and a businesswoman, is she not? No, she has to make money off of her body. And it's not sending the right image to her female daughters. To her daughters. Saying this is what you have to do to get noticed and be rich and famous and everything else. You have to freaking go from men to men and sleep around to cash in on that dollar bill. You gotta dress slutty. I mean, even these kids' aunt, Courtney, I think it was. I mean, wasn't she with Pete Davidson? Or is she with someone else? I don't know. Let's see. Courtney. Courtney is, with Travis Barker. What is it with their taste in men? First, it was all black men. Now, Courtney is with this tattooed. He looks like a fucking. Like he could be on drugs. I mean, you're not teaching women and your daughters then. I mean, he looks like. I'm sorry. It's just. He doesn't seem like the type for her. For Courtney. I mean, the only one I really do like is Chloe. I mean, she only has one daughter. And she only been married once. And you don't really see her, bouncing from men to men to men like her sister Kim. I think it stems all from, I think there's a problem in the Kardashians with the females because they missed their birth father so much and they didn't have the guidance really when it comes to men and dating and stuff, because of the fact that their father died of cancer at such a young age. So there wasn't really a male figure to say, yeah, this is not a good idea, the way you're doing things with men. You know what I'm saying? If you get my drift. Even though, because now we know that Kris Jenner is Caitlyn Jenner. Is something else now. Caitlyn Jenner or whatever. So if you look back at when he died and she and Kris married him, he was, and they tell stories of how he was more feminine than her mother, than their own mother. There was no male, role model to show them what kind of man is appropriate for them. They were spoiled. So, of course, they're going to go through men like water because they don't know what they want. They have no self-esteem in themselves as women because their father, I'm sorry, but their father would be rolling in their graves, rolling in his grave because it's over the fact of how his daughters are acting, how they're being betrayed. They aren't respectable women, except, the Kardashian. There's two. There's Jenner, and then I give credit to Kendall and Kylie because of the fact that they had to be raised by a guy who was gay. Okay, let's say gay, but still had body parts of a guy who wanted to be a female. Okay, and I applaud those two for not being so damaged with that. But I bet you 100% if you look at their medical bills, they had fucking therapy. Okay. And I think Kim needs to go to therapy to stop her slutty ways because I think she's doing this as a cry out. You know how people lash out when they can't say what's bothering them, but yet they lash out at everyone. Well, this is something, for women like that, women like Kim K, she can't act totally innocent in this divorce and what's coming to her. Because due to the fact that she knew how crazy he is. He knew because of how long she'd been married to Kanye. She'd been married, let's say, 2014 to 2000. So almost, let's say, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 8 years, okay? She'd been married to him 8 years. Okay? All right? So she knows how Kanye is. She knows what buttons to press to make him crazy. And what does she do to make him crazy? She goes and sleeps with Pete Davidson before they're officially divorced. Before she even officially announces she wants a divorce. And how long has she been seeing Pete Davidson behind Kanye's back? You gotta understand that this man loved Kim. He seems like the very faithful type if it wasn't for his bipolar. Okay? He's brokenhearted right now. And his bipolar is making him act out. People need to look at it from this situation. And I think they should be apart because of the fact that She's a little bit of a hoe, okay? And Kanye should have seen this coming. He should have seen her history, her baggage from other men. Other men should have warned Kanye, hey, she likes to sleep around. When she thinks that it's going down south, she will cheat on you. So don't get too attached. When she sees something better, she will jump on that bad one. She will jump on that first dick. Okay? Kim has a reputation for that. She's done it in the past. To Nick, to Chris Humphries. She has a reputation. Okay? I ain't gonna overlook that. People are freaking saying, "Oh, poor Kim, poor Kim." I'm sorry, no. Kim deserves 1/5 of this because of the fact that she knew how he was with his bipolar. She knew that this would drive him crazy. She knew that man loved her. Okay? And yet, what did she do? She went and bedded Pete Davidson. Instead of waiting until having a face-to-face with Kanye, with divorce lawyers, and talking it out and saying, this marriage is not going to work. I've fallen for someone else. I haven't decided to date him yet or whatever, but I don't feel the same for you anymore. And we tried marriage counseling, blah, 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 blah. I think we should just go our separate ways. And after the divorce, start dating Pete Davidson. And that's how it should have been done. It would have not drove Kanye crazy. And to me, it seems like she was dating Pete Davidson way more longer than people realize. And Kanye didn't know about it until she revealed it. So I'm sorry. I sort of feel for Kanye because I've been in that situation. But I wasn't going to go as far as Kanye's doing, where he's beheading the new boyfriend and stuff. Even though he's 1/5 of the problem himself too, because it takes two to tango. Okay? But Pete Davidson, you need to know that if there's a better dick out there, she will be leaving you for that new dick. Because you can't help yourself. Okay? So don't think this is true love. Okay? Kim don't know what true love is. Okay? And I feel sorry for the kids because this is what she's teaching these kids. It's better to jump from dick to dick because the dick is good than to find an actual romance and stick with the person. I mean, I've had my ups and downs with my significant other, but I'm still with the man. I haven't jumped from dick to dick to dick because of the fact that he's not making me happy one day or a month or whatever. That you don't feel like it's working out right now. I mean, I chose to work with my situation. I don't know what's up with Kim, who thinks that her body and her face is more important than her inner being and her reputation and her inner worth and how people see her. People don't see her as a respectable woman. They see her as a hoe. I'm sorry. If I'm seeing this and other people are seeing it too. Okay? I mean, in my opinion. She's not a good role model for little girls. If you want to teach your girls how to be a hoe. Oh, excuse me. Yes. Can't keep it in. She's not loyal to the point, to her men. Okay? She is not loyal. All right? And no, she tried. I don't know what happened in those 8 years. I don't know how long she was with Pete Davidson. But to me, it seemed like she was with him longer. And Kanye did not know about it. She made sure that Kanye didn't know about it until she opened her mouth. And it killed him. Because he knows how long they were together in actuality. And it was while he was still married to her. While they were still officially together in his head. And do you think that's right? No. People think. Think about the situation here. It isn't just Kanye doing this. Stop bad-mouthing Kanye, even though he's a problem right now for Kim. But Kim's also a problem too, because if she would have done it the right way, she would not have had Kanye lashing out like this. Because she knew for a fact that he had bipolar. Okay? Let me see here. I'm looking it up. Does Kim Kardashian know that... Okay, hold on. Does Kim Kardashian knew that I can't. This is so short. Does Kim Kardashian know that Kanye had bipolar? Let's see when this was. July 22nd, 2020. She knew that he had bipolar for, let's say, a year now. Almost a year now. That was July. August, July. Kim Kardashian addresses Kanye West bipolar. That was July 22nd. So all the way back to July 22nd, she knew he had bipolar. So was it smart to do Kanye like she did by dating Pete Davidson? When she was still married? Come on now. I'm sorry, she's half a fault here. Okay? Not every divorce is gonna be, oh, here, take the cash and I'm leaving. I'm her, but I'll take the cash. And we know that not Chris Humphries, the other guy that she was dating, the basketball Odom. He went through a lot after the divorce himself. That was a second black man that went through like a mental breakdown because of freaking Kim, if you remember. He said he almost committed suicide after the divorce and stuff. His career went tanked and everything because of what was going on and everything. Okay? So what does Kim do to these men is not funny. And every time she breaks up, it's all poor Kim. No, I'm sorry. I don't pour Kim nothing with her. Okay? She's smart. She knows what she's doing. Okay? And just think. Do your research before you blame one or the other. I blame both. Okay?